Go.
I feel the Board of Education should give Memorial Middle School or any other middle school at least a couple $1,000s to help out with new science, social studies, and all these textbooks. Get them up to date instead of having like the last year versions or a couple year back versions. It would also, giving us this money will also help out with fundraisers that we can provide for the students to help make more extra cash for the school. So we'll have chances to give each student an opportunity to go on field trips or have any extra criteria course to take and they want to.
Okay, Mr. Cordero, where is this money coming from? Where do you propose the school cut? And in order to give you the monies that you're asking for, the school has to cut somewhere else. Where would you cut? What part of the school budget would you cut in order to give you the funds that you need?
The part I would cut is...
Okay, you should have thought about that before you came to us with a proposal. Next person. Go ahead.
I am the CEO of Rockstyle NASCAR. I believe instead of having a little track or just go around in a circle, I believe we need to make a track that's bigger with more curves, more surroundings, and more, let's say, extreme things. I think we need to upgrade our cars into better use. Like I think have faster motors, more upgrades, better hoods, like everything what comes to the top. I'm trying to do something what haven't been never done before. I'm trying to make it look better, and I'm trying to do better. And I think if we do this, it'll probably bring more money to Rockstyle CEO, to our company. And I believe if we do it the way we plan it, and if we plan it the right way, I believe we can make history by doing another, like doing something different and better. So
okay, one thing, have you thought about how the logistics of a course that is curvy would affect the race speeds that the cars go at? Now, I know you want the cars to be faster, but you're already doing 220, 230 miles an hour in a race car, and if they're turning corners, how will that be safe for the drivers? You'd have a lot more accidents and fatalities.
No, because we gonna have different tires. Like we gonna upgrade our tires into better. Like instead of them threading more, like instead of them threading a whole bunch more, we just gonna corrupt them and turn them to less thread, and it's gonna be more. It's gonna be more rubber. So that's what I'm really thinking.
And have you had independent studies done on this to determine that engineering is available and will be successful?
Yes, sir.
Because you can't risk your drivers being harmed.
Yes, we already have the little plan. Right now we're still testing out the tires, because right now, like, we had one little incident, the tire popped. So we go just keep on. I'm saying,
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. Next.
I dig it.
Go.
Yeah. Me?
Yeah.
I ain't ready. I got to add more to mine. You could be like the CEO of an already made company.
Yeah.
Don't take that money.
Let's go.
I am the CEO of Sports Fitness, and I think that we need new equipment, like football-wise, because other people, they be getting injured when people be getting injured, like in the NFL, because they be taking too much contact, and like the equipment don't be protecting them as much. So I think we need like new helmets with extra padding and shoulder pads with like more shoulder protection for like the quarterbacks and stuff, and like bigger helmets for like linemen, because they the one who take like a lot of contact, because every play they hitting and stuff.
Okay. So have you priced out the equipment that you need based on the volume of players that you service now?
Yes, I have.
And what is the cost? What's the cost increase per player that you serve right now?
Well, most of the players, it's not like for every player, because every player don't really get hurt. It's for the players that really, like, get hurt. Like, for the big-time players that, like Michael Vick, he get hurt, like, every play. So we need, like, extra equipment for him.
So for the players that you've identified that would benefit from this extra equipment, how many of those players exist, and what is the cost breakdown per player?
Well, the players...
Okay, you don't have it.
Yeah.
Next person.
I'm Isaiah Montgomery, the CEO of the Indianapolis Colts, and I am here today to discuss who we should choose into this year's draft. Honestly, in my opinion, I think we should go with Robert Griffin III because of statistic-wise. I understand people are saying Andrew Luck is going to be better coming out of college, but honestly, if you look at the stat-wise on paper and pencil, computer-wise, all that, if you look at the stats, Robert Griffin III is a better quarterback. And the reason why I say we should choose a quarterback is because I think it's time for Indianapolis to build their franchise around a new person, because the quarterback we have now is getting to the point of retirement, and we need to focus on the future of the Indianapolis Colts. And I hope that you understand that we have to choose wisely on who we're going to choose. I know a lot of people are saying Andrew Luck is better, but honestly I don't think that is true, because Robert Griffin III is a Heisman Trophy winner. He still has a lot to improve on, but we can have our quarterback who is a veteran to help him improve on certain things that he needs to improve on in order for him to become a better NFL player. And I understand that we're not saying we want him to come straight out of college, win us a Super Bowl. We're not asking for that. We want to build a franchise to help the franchise get better and be better.
Excellent. That was perfect.
You want to go? Go.
Go.
Hi, I'm the CEO of X-Course. My name is Kalen McMurray, and I feel that we are building a new, better condom, a new, stronger condom with better quality and better rubber protection, and people still have satisfying intercourse. This new condom satisfies both male and female by having the new rubber protection quality. This new condom will help prevent or at least slow down the pregnancy epidemic. With your help and a starting loan of $600,000, we can start and succeed in this new project. We have also tested out our condom on multiple subjects, and they have all succeeded.
Succeeded how? Succeeded in disease prevention, succeeded in pregnancy prevention, or succeeded in irritability and skin irritation?
The irritability, there is no causes of that. Like, that hasn't happened yet. Like, none of our test subjects have shown like any of that. The pregnancy, because of our new rubber protection, that has not been a fact. Like, that hasn't happened. No condoms have busted or broke yet. Mm-hmm. And the disease prevention, yes, we've also tried that. And since the condoms, they're newer and better quality, the disease, those have also been prevented.
What's the primary material that's different in your condoms versus classic Trojan type of condoms?
Well, Trojan, they use the older, like a replica of the Magnum condoms. And we've created our own, like, brand. That's why it's called X-Course.
I know, but what's the key component that's different in the actual condom itself, the rubber? Is it a silicone based? Is it a heavy synthetic rubber base? What is it made of that makes it different?
Well, I think it's the rubber base because it has more we strapped more rubber in it. I don't know.
Good.
You got me on that one.
Good. Next. You did good. Next. Who's next? Let's go.
ain't thinking about that.
Tyler, let's go. Oh, Shane.
Hurry up, we're recording.
Come on.
All right, let's go.
Hi, I'm the CEO of Crayola. I was hoping you and your company could loan me $1 million to make a lot of new improvements in Crayola company. We were thinking of making a huge expansion. We would really like your help.
What improvements are you proposing?
We're going to make all sorts of new technology for our crayons and our markers and make new toys. We're going to make markers that don't dry out and crayons that don't look stupid when you color things. We're going to make toys like little talking robots that walk around and color things for you. And then we were going to make paint, so you could paint your house in Crayola.
Okay.
Really nice paint.
So
fragrance-based paint too.
So we give you this $1 million. How much new business or proposed profit are you anticipating making in what time frame?
Maybe $200 million a month.
So we give you $1 million and you'll make $200 million a month. And what month will you start making that $200 million?
October.
So in about 9 months, you'll turn over and start making $200 million a month.
Yes, sir.
Selling. That's an incredible return on investment. I've never heard of anything in our industrial market being that profitable that quickly.
With Crayola.
Okay, I got you. And $200 million a month.
This I can guarantee you.
All right. Nick. Your projections are like from Star Wars. All right, Tyler, let's go.
I'm CEO for. Hi, I'm the CEO for your pets. I think we'll need $1,000 to upgrade my shop called Your Pets. I don't know nothing.
You're the CEO, and you're doing what again?
In my barbershop.
$1,000 is like chump change, dog. You gotta.
What improvements do you need to make to your barbershop?
Like the building and I want like a nationwide shop. Like shut up.
Oh man.
We're recording. So you've ruined the recording for everybody. Right?
You always do that, dude.
I always do that.
I think the New York Mets should recruit Nelson Figueroa back because it'll put more people in the seats towards New York, the team, and it'll be great to see an Islander play on the mainland. He's from Puerto Rico, and some people say that Islanders can't play like mainland people can, but I think he can. And he was a good pitcher, and he pitched sidearm. So, and he did make a lot. They did make a lot of money when he was on the team.
What else do you have? How much is it going to cost us to bring this guy back?
$230,000.
$230,000? That's pretty cheap. And that's over what period of time? Is it $230,000 a game? $230,000 a year? What?
Game.
You got to frame it and put it into perspective.
Game.
So if we're paying him $230,000 a game, how much is he making a year?
I'm not so good with math. So.
You're not so good with math, but let's calculate it. That's $230K times 160. If you write it down, I think you'll be able to calculate it.
Oh.
It's like 130. We'll take that to come back.
Times 16, you said?
It's 160 games a year.
You say something, 16?
160 games times $230,000 per game, which is what you said you would pay him. You ready?
Mm-hmm. Wait, hold on. Yeah.
How much money do you think that is?
$36,800,000.
You're gonna pay him $36 million a year? He'll be the highest paid player in baseball history, by over $11 million. Can your team afford to pay him that much, as well as retain the other players who make up the primary team?
If it brings more people to watch them.
But you're going to pay that much money based on a guess and not a calculation? Have you calculated the potential cost of him coming and then looked at the potential revenue that he would generate? That's important. To spend that kind of type of money, you need to know that. All right, next. Go.
Buena. I'm the CEO of Segment. Segment provides high-tech equipment for NFL sports teams. We can use a loan for $1 million. With this loan, we will provide a new advanced helmet, and this helmet will provide extra sync and padding that adjusts to the player's head. The helmet has great quality, and test shows that it's better than any other name brand sculpt. And this helmet would work really great because NFL teams and players have experienced large amount of concussions. Like such as example, Michael Vick has been getting hit a lot, and other quarterbacks, and this helmet could stop a lot of it.
Excellent. So the studies that you've done, you've had independent companies that are studying the positive safety effects of this helmet?
Yes.
And thus far, nobody's gotten any kind of concussions, and you've been able to simulate the kind of impact that you'd have in a football game?
Yes, because we have provided samples to we have provided samples to Little League teams, and Little League, a lot of kids have hit hard and get concussions and are reckless. But with the helmet, we have seen that it has prevented a lot of concussions over the years. Okay,
but you're marketing it for the NFL, right?
Yes.
So if you're marketing it for the NFL, the Little League results won't really. It's not a parallel test study. You need to have an NFL team use it, either in a game simulation or a practice simulation, to demonstrate the size and the speed of the athletes and how that impacts and how your product makes it more safe. So I would say you need to do some more conclusive studies before we can actually give you that $1 million to produce the product. But we will definitely stay in contact with you.
All right.
Because it's a good idea. All right.
You were just sitting on the lead.
I'm the CEO of the Akeem Keon Williamson Reserve for animals, so it can save endangered species. And the government need to give us some more money because we don't really got our reserve is really not that big for more animals that we need to put in. So, cause once they're gone, Cause poachers, they stepping up their rank with it, cause they're going so much money now. For example, like the shark, they're taking their fins off the sharks, cause they make good soup, and the soup goes by good money. And I don't think it's fair that, cause I need to save those sharks for our reserve, cause sharks keep the whole nature is a balance, and everything is like keep things all right. So they're trying to take out most of the predators, and then all the prey will all go outrageous. So they need stuff like, another example are the lions, the tigers, and lions. Not the lions, but the tigers, the cheetahs, all that. They make good money too. So people are trying to take hunt those down, and so we need to save those in our reserve. And we need money for the food for them, because so that's why we need some money.
Okay. So when you look at the endangered species, example for the soup, the people who kill the sharks for the soup, have you presented to them the studies that you've seen on the imbalance in the ecosystem that occurs when the predators are eliminated?
Sometimes, but they just don't really want to listen to me, because they just think that, oh, well, I don't care, it's just not mine, so that it's not me, I need money, so they're just basically, that would the government should do something about that.
Okay, and that would be the next step, is that you reach out to the governments of those countries that are farming the shark.
Yes.
And see if they can intervene to help prevent that from happening. We'll look at more of your proposal and we'll get back to you. George, next.
Were you talking about how the ecosystem will basically fail?
Yeah.
What, are we in first grade?
I gotta get PE.
Are we in second?
I run that mouth.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are we in second or first connection?
Second.
Oh, I gotta go.
Oh, it's
already?
I don't.
We're filming.
Hello, my name is Jordan Gray.
You still use the paper?
My sister was
Hello, my name is Jordan Gray. I'm the CEO of Global Jays. We are trying to expand Global Jays overseas. Explaining Global Jay overseas will benefit not only my company but yours too. Global Jays is a safe and dangerous species agency. We should explain Global Jays overseas because research shows that there are plants and animals that are economic and agricultural good for our country, and that they are on the verge of going extinct. And we need your company to invest in our company so that we can retrieve those plants and animals, for we can study them and find a way to put them in our habitat, and for them to act and grow as they would in their natural habitat, so that they would benefit our country and give our agricultural and economic region a major growth by the year of 2013.
Good. So, who founded this company, and what was the motivation for you feeling like you had to create this habitat?
Well, me and my friend Mikkel founded this company because 1 year overseas we went to travel, take a look. We found that the people like in Europe and other countries told us that the animals here make their land better and gives a good economic wise. The animals are main attraction. Not only they main attraction, but they help keep the soil moist, they help plants grow. So we thought, and they said they keep them over here and they are on the verge of extinct because they went extinct in the U.S. So we thought that we can go over there and retrieve some of them and bring them over here before they can help our country grow, and for that our country and economic and agricultural regions can get a major boost so that we won't be as low as other countries in the world on economic and agricultural growth.
Good deal.